What's good, family? I.O.B.A. I'm TC, and this is the Awareness Channel. Okay, so the other day, I put up a video where I spoke briefly about the Harriet Tubman movie, and I gave my little short version opinion on it. I feel like they fucked it all up. For one thing, they should have got a black American actress. Everybody knows this. And if you're gonna get an actress from somewhere outside of the United States, at least you could have got one with a better fucking attitude than this Cynthia Erivo chick, because she come all out her neck about ADOS. They could have did better in that respect. They could have at least got an African sister or a British sister who was sympathetic to our cause or understood black people in this country and what we're really about. But they went and got this condescending chick, and they did their thing with regard to artistic license, and they created this black antagonist motherfucker in the movie out of nowhere. And you know what that's all about. That's just to demonize ADOS black men. You see, it's like this. Nobody likes black people. Nobody likes ADOS, black Americans. Nobody likes us. We was brought here as a worker class, slaves, and they were almost forced to accept us as citizens, and they've been mad about that shit ever since. But nobody likes ADOS, black Americans. But everybody want to be us. They want to sing like us. They want to play sports like us. They want to dance like us. They want to look like us. They want to talk like us. They want to do everything except be us. And that goes for fucking everybody, all over the world. But then when they get here, they look down on us and call us all kinds of fucked up names, and, you know, everybody got a derogatory name for black Americans. Everybody. And so now that us black Americans, ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery, foundational black Americans, now that we standing up for ourselves and telling people, you know, fuck you, we tired of that shit. Everybody got a problem with it. Nobody likes us. And they don't even want us to like ourselves. Because that's what's happening now, you know. It's that circling of the wagons. I talked about it a while back. That's what we have to do, because we all we got. And they fucking up the art, bastardizing the movies, doing all kind of fucked up shit with our heroes and our legends. And the stories, and their stories, doing all kind of fucked up shit. And they think we're supposed to sit back and you know, give credit to it, I guess, accept it. But we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That Harriet Tubman bullshit was just that, bullshit. They fucked up the Nina Simone biopic, too. They fucked that up, too. They're going to put this Cynthia Erivo chick in the role of Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin? And this broad to play Aretha Franklin? But that's the thing they're going to do. They're trying to erase our real stories and replace it with their versions of it. They're trying to tell our motherfucking history. And they're trying to get away and trying their best not to even use us to get the story from. Michael Jackson, what? I think they had a white boy playing Michael Jackson. Ain't no telling who the fuck they gonna get when they get ready to fuck Prince's story up. You see? And now that we saying enough is enough, everybody got a motherfucking problem with it. ADOS is trash, ADOS is anti-immigrant, ADOS is anti-this, anti-that. We ain't anti a motherfucking thing. We just pro ourselves. And that's okay, because everybody else doing that shit. Everyone else has been doing it for years. But now we identify ourselves and want to be recognized as such. Everybody want to call us a motherfucking group or a bunch of radicals or black identity extremists or some bullshit like that. Well, like it or not, we here and this is what we gonna be. And anybody who don't like it, you know what I mean, y'all could take a long walk off a short motherfucking pier. You know. Anybody who don't understand that ADOS is simply a lineage that ties us back to slavery and Jim Crow. And the founding of this country, really. American descendants of slavery. I don't see what the fuck is wrong with that. I don't see how anybody with a pure heart can have a problem with us identifying ourselves and standing up for that identity. You know, we know our history. We got to tell our own history. What did John Henry Clark, Dr. John Henry Clark, our great elder, what did he say about history? History tells the people who they are and what they are, where they must go and what they must be. He said the relationship of history to a people is the same as the relationship of a mother to her child. Now, I might have been paraphrasing a little bit, but I got pretty goddamn close. That's from John Henry Clark's documentary, A Great and Mighty Walk. And we, our American descendants of slavery, we know our real history. So when you fuck it all up like you did the Harriet Tubman movie, yeah, we got a problem with that. And as a large demographic, because we way more than a group, we're a fucking demographic. We could stand up and say something about it when you fuck something up like that. Like I said, this is the chance for people like Tyler Perry to put together a real motherfucking telling of that story. In a way, this is a fucking business opportunity for somebody like him. It really is. I don't know. But yeah, man, nobody likes black Americans. Nobody wants black Americans to have anything. Everybody wants us to be the new villains. How you take a motherfucking movie like Harriet Tubman from the time that it was portrayed? I mean, what's that, the middle 1800s or something like that? 1840s or whatever it was? That was getting close to the motherfucking time of the Civil War. There was a lot of goddamn shit going on with the slaves. She wasn't the only one stealing slaves and bringing them north. She wasn't the only one motherfucking doing insurrections. I mean, Nat Turner was in 1830. Somewhere around there. So it was all kinds of insurrections and shit going on. And you gonna tell me it was a nigga running around talking about he gonna buy enough whores, white hoes to last him all the way to Boston or whatever the fuck that nigga said? A nigga talking about buying white pussy in the 1830s? Running around calling himself a slave catcher? Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no way in the fuck a nigga like that existed. And if he did, he goddamn sure wasn't chasing Harriet Tubman. Then you get the motherfucking white... God. Then you get the motherfucking white hero shit that they go in there. You gotta have white hero syndrome in the shit. Always. somehow they'll lever a motherfucking white hero into it. And they did. So that's the way white people and immigrants tell our fucking story. That's why we gotta tell our own fucking stories, and we gotta stand up for our own fucking identity and lineage, which is what we're doing, which is what everybody says we should do. And everybody used to say back in the day that we don't do. Black people don't stick up for each other. Black people this, black people that. Well, now we sticking up for each other and y'all still mad. And guess what? We don't give a fuck. You can go eat a bag of dicks, I guess. Shit. I ain't said that in a while. I like that one. But for real though, we have to determine our own future and our own direction. And like I said, as far as this election goes, if we have to deal with Trump for 4 more fucking years, so what? So the fuck what? It'll better solidify our position as ADOS. It'll solidify our position. It would. Because more and more motherfuckers who heart ain't in it gonna fall by the wayside, and they're gonna get assimilated into the minority and the motherfucking coalitions and shit, with the niggas way down at the bottom. But if you ADOS and you in it, you know, from your heart, and you understand what it means, then you know it's a long-term motherfucking commitment. It's the rest of your fucking life. It's the rest of your life. It's what you are and who you are. You are an American, and you are a descendant of somebody that was a slave in America. Period. All these other motherfuckers got their beef go with somewhere else. Oh, I was a slave. Well, if you was a slave in another country. Then you should address the motherfuckers that enslaved you. You done heard everybody say that shit. That's because it's true. But American descendants of slavery, that's what we are. And that's where our lineage comes from. And we got to stick together and stand up for our interests. And no politician so far is addressing us directly. So we're going to hold our vote. Donald Trump gets 4 more years. We get stronger. And then the next time around, 2024, motherfuckers will take us seriously. We just vote down the fucking ticket. Let Donald Trump stay where he 4 more years will probably kill him. But let him stay where he at. 4 more years in the White House will probably kill the son of a bitch. Just from natural causes. Did y'all remember, anybody my age will remember, what a mess Ronald Reagan was at the end of 8 years in the White House? Does anybody remember what a mess Ronald Reagan was at the end of 8 years in the fucking White House? The motherfucker couldn't remember what goddamn day it was. You think Donald Trump with his stupid ass gonna be any motherfucking better, pushing 80? Let the motherfucker stay there. At least you know where his bitch ass at. And just take control of the Congress, and you can just pretty much nullify his ass. Just let him sit there. And he'll self-destruct. So we, as black Americans, ADOS, we prepared for that. The trouble with, the question is, are these other motherfucking ethnic groups prepared for it? Because they're going to be kicking your asses out the country, and he's going to make it a lot harder to get here. And you ain't going to have us to fall back on and fight for you. And it's 30 or 40 million of us. Just some shit to think about, y'all. All right, tonight is arm night. I get to work the pythons. I love arm night. Last night was leg night. I did squats. I squatted, I don't know, about 10 sets. It's just 225. And you get the reps in, you get the blood flowing, you get your heart rate up, and everything go good. So leg night went good. I did squats, I did leg curls, I did a bunch of shit. Tonight is arm night. I get to work the biceps and triceps. Friday I hit shoulders. So that's it for now. I'm on to this workout. I catch y'all in the next one, TC, and I'm out.